Hello. Oh, it's Friday morning. I want to go back to bed. For one, it's allergy shot day, and for two, it's been a week. I'm gonna start by erasing the chalk on this so it can dry. I'm almost out of water in here. That should be all the chalk. Cat is mad I haven't fed her yet. Poor kitty. We don't have much to do on this. I don't expect this painting session to go that long, and that's fine. I have stuff I need to do today. And I've been streaming a lot, so that's fine. We have a 29-month resub at tier 2 from Radio Dread. Well, thanks for streaming. Thank you, Radio Dread. Oh, I'm on the wrong window clicked. Come here. Where's the mouse? Oh my god. There it is. There we go. Mel can sleep today. I have a long bike ride planned this weekend. I'm excited because I have a good group of people going. But long bike ride planned. I can't believe we're putting the leaves in the laundry. I did think about that, like the act of physically washing when I was writing that. I need to test also. Bike for the soul. I mean, I need to. That's what I'm doing. This has significantly more blues on it for my test, but that's fine. We're gonna switch these. You go over there, and you sit here, and we're going to test. So I can do a lot of things here. I can do a yellow ochre wash, I could do a sienna umber wash, I could do some sort of combination. I had taken this into Photoshop, and I did like this much with something between burnt sienna and burnt umber, and it looked much better because a lot of this is very grayscale. And like, I think the highlights and the bubbles should stay that way, but everything else is just too grayscale. So I need to give it some life, essentially. So we're gonna mix up a couple colors, and we're going to do a little test, and then we'll put it on the actual canvas. So I think sienna, umber, and ochre should be my tests, and then we will see. I'm talking about headboards. Did the vlog come out where we got a headboard? I found a really cool headboard. This, I need to chop off some of this. There's like extra paint that needs to come off of the treads of this. It just came out. It was a good deal. $20 headboard, $20 truck. I've had my eye out for something exactly like that for like 3 years now. I'm very happy. Sorry, there's a lot of paint stuck in these treads, and it needs to stop so I can close this tube of paint better. And do as I say and not as I do. I'm using an X-Acto blade to do this, don't do that. I should grab my other palette knife, the one that has a slightly pointier edge, and use that. But I really thought that once I got this, like, undone right here, I could just peel all of this off. He also talked about the snakes. Which ones? How many? Haley says, good luck with art. Thank you, Haley. Haley, I did like your blue sky post this morning. I felt it deeply in my soul as someone who also feels that. Skins on the ground? Like, the 4 of them? Oh, the 2 in the crawl space. Oh, there were more than 2 in the crawl space. There were like 4, and then found out there were more. 2 dead skins. Well, thankfully there were no dead snakes. Just like their skins, because they shed. I was unsuccessful in chipping the paint off of this, so we're gonna leave it alone. Snakes aren't great. They're fine. I just want to know which kind they are. Rat snake, friend. Racer, friend. Garter, decays brown. What else do we have? I only post on the entertain my friends. I'm glad it worked. It sure did while I was sitting at my allergy shot. What else do we have? Rough green snakes, friends. Copperhead, friends, but they need to go live like, oh, that way, far away. I think copperheads are the only ones we have. We might have water moccasins, but they're like water snakes, so I don't think we have them. In the same way that we definitely have copperheads, because I've seen them nearby. Alright, I need a very soft brush. This one, not soft enough. This one's closer. Maybe this guy? Ooh, this one. This one's real soft. So, like, I'm judging this. Let me find a really snappy one. There's a snappy one. So the filaments of the bristles are soft on what I'm looking for. So, like, this one, like, when I move it, I can feel how much tension is it in it. And, like, it has a snap to it. When I release it, like, and this one's really snappy. You can kind of hear it. And this one is very soft. This one is more like a makeup brush feel. And then this one is somewhere in between. This is probably the softest one of the bunch. So I need a soft brush for this because I don't want to give like brush strokes in this wash I'm doing. Do you know if the snakes were there while Kepi was still around? I assume the snakes have moved on and are no longer there because there was no live snakes to be found. Just their skins from a shed. And evidence that they were wintering there. But Kepler never was outside. He was never really even on the porch. Like, I think we took one video of him out there when it was snowing this past winter, but otherwise he was never even on the back porch. Because outdoor fleas are a problem, and we didn't think his gastro problems could handle getting tapeworms from fleas, so we just kept him off the porch completely. Why haven't you burned that stomach? No, not doing that. I'm okay with snakes as long as they stay outside, and as long as they're not a copperhead I have to have relocated somewhere else, they can stay where they're at. It would stop the snakes from hanging out in your garage. I think we solved that problem. We figured out how they were getting in. And we know how they're getting in under the house too, and that can be a problem solved later. I'm thinking I may need to do a combination of these things here. Hey, Steven, can you come answer this?
Answer what?
This.
It stopped ringing.
Okay, well, never mind then.
Good talk. Bye.
What brush was I using? Oh, I'm gonna use something different to test because I don't want to get the brush I plan on using all gunked up with this stuff. All right, so the first one is going to be yellow ochre. So I'm just looking at how this is affecting the colors underneath. And because the glazing liquid has a little bit of milkiness to it while it's wet, I can't quite judge it all the way. Need a little more glazing liquid there. It's a little too full of paint. And I think I took up half the page. Oops, I was supposed to only do a third. Okay, so that's yellow ochre. And now I guess we're gonna do burnt sienna and burnt umber, or one or the other. Stop here. That didn't do much. So I'm looking at how everything is getting affected here. Like, the yellow is definitely casting a lot of yellow tones onto some of the browns. So, like, here especially, it's really making this brown look yellow. So all of my browns in the painting are going to look more yellow. Whereas the umber, which is this top right quadrant, is making the browns look, or the yellows look browner. So it's going to pull some of that bright yellow out of the painting. It's still going to be there, but I think it's affecting things in a better way than the yellow is. And then the sienna down here is pushing a lot of the orange tones forward because sienna is such a warm color. And I think that's the way I want to go. I think so. No, I changed my mind. I'm mixing them together. Is it going to flatten the colors too much? I don't think so. It's a transparent wash. So if I flip this around, not to that. Oh, it's all wet. I don't want to do that. Probably should have switched a few pages here so I didn't get paint on that piece, because that piece is something else. All right, let's try and do this. The back of the right side is where I just did that test. It's like a filter, yeah. So like the yellow ochre is transparent. Well, they're all transparent because I mixed glazing liquid in. But it's just a little clear thing. TikTok beauty filter. So you can still see the orange through this, but it does affect it, of course, because it is a color on top of a color, but it's changing it a little bit to give more of the vibe I'm looking for, which is to tone down the grayscale that is overwhelming here. And yeah, it was a cloudy, rainy day, so the colors do get washed out, but I think it's too grayscale. So there's the sienna. So I'm really thinking I'm gonna mix the sienna and umber together. I think that's gonna give me the best outcome. And it looks like I have more sienna on here, and that's fine. This is exactly the color I did it in Photoshop. I don't think I have enough, that's the problem, so I'm gonna have to add a little bit more. Haley said, yeah, it's very gray at the moment, it'll definitely help. Can someone in Discord go back into, or one of my mods, can you go back into stream chat from Monday when I posted the half done photo and put it in ArtQ, please? Because that'll show what I did in Photoshop. Because after I finished this on Monday, I was like, it's too gray. Once I stepped away from it for about an hour. We have a 29-month resub from Elfie Goldfish. Good morning. Chaz, can you play it? Because I don't have to reach through the mess that is the table right now. There we go. See the bottom half? Like this half here? That's exactly the color I'm going to wash over it. So that's the hope of it. This is how it stands right now. About glazing liquid is it seems like really gritty on my glass palette. Like when I scrape it with the palette knife, I can hear the grit and all of that. Gotta spice it up. That's what we're doing. Okay, we have more. We have soft brush. We're going to move you away. And we're going to add this, an acetone wash. What I should do is I should do the top first so it can dry while I do the face and the sides, and then I can flip it upside down to do the base. Actually, yeah, we're gonna do that. So when I paint the face, it's at least fun to look at. If you guys remember when I did the dewdrops painting and I did the gold wash over everything, this is the same idea. There's too much water in this brush. Where that made everything kind of more gold, this is going to make it slightly more brown orange. Can we see the difference there? A little bit? Alright, this is gonna be like before and after, and I'm gonna start at the top. Might need more of this. So we're going to add some glazing liquid to the palette in case I need to emergency grab a little bit. That was too much. The thing that it is going to do is I think it's going to lose some of these darker leaves back here. And the bubbles are going to look a little dull, I think, for a bit, but that's fine. They get brought back later. But look at what a difference that's already making up there. Big improvement, yeah. That's why when I walked away on Monday and I went into Photoshop, I was like, yeah, I'm not done. So I'm just grabbing some of that mix I made, but then also grabbing more glazing liquid if I feel like it's too thick. Or more paint if I feel like it needs it. It's like staining paper with tea, if you've ever done that, to like make it look aged. Out of glazing liquid. Shoot. You need to stay there. You cannot fall down. That is not what we need today. We have enough stuff going on today, Canvas. There will be no jumping to the ground when you're full of glaze. I'm probably gonna redo my name in white too. Maybe. That helped a lot. I feel like there's more of it down here than up here. Let's do the sides. You can't fall down. We have stuff to do. We have so much stuff to do. My body every day. Oh god. Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
Fine.
Which of these buttons mute? Press it.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Goodbye, everybody.
I forgot about that spot. I need to paint some umber on that.
Haley, secrets don't make friends. You're welcome to message us at any time. We'll tell you all our secrets.
There's a little bit of extra right here on the corner. Okay. No. Okay, there's the wash. The top is dry enough, question mark, to set it that way? And I think I put a lot of the color here. So I think I need to do a little bit more throughout here. So we're going to grab more glazing liquid and just do a little bit more there. I should probably let this dry all the way, but I'm not. Think that's good? I should just leave this open. I'll need to remember to close that. Okay, now I'm gonna redo the sides and give them more of this because it needs it. And then we can bring back the highlights on top of just the bubbles. We have a 28-month resub from Xenofantasies. Good morning. Where did that spot go? Here. I forgot to put yellow ochre on this, or burnt umber on the spot. Every time I flip the canvas around, I'm like, oh yeah, shoot, there's a drop of paint there I don't want there to be. Gotta get rid of that. All right, I'm gonna do the bottom of this again, and then we're going to fix that spot. And I think we're good. Okay. This is going here. We're gonna grab little brush. There, that's fixed. Okay, now this is all wet. What do I do with it? I don't have a great solution. I have this palette. When was I using purples? Is this goldenrod? So I'm going to use this to set this on, like so. And then we're gonna go set this on the floor temporarily. Well, I clean up a brush. Oh no, I can't set it down. I need two hands. There we go. Oh, that looks way better. Yeah, we just need to bring the highlights back just like the gold dewdrop painting. Just to make them really pop on the canvas. And that'll be it. Nice. Alright, let's do a little bit of cleanup. Soon it will be time to do a deep clean of this room. Like pick up the drop cloth and shake it out, outside. Another painting done, almost. We got a little bit left. This brush has so much sienna way up in it. This is why you try and keep the paint on the tips of the bristles. Because it gets into the ferrule, the metal part, and then it just slowly destroys the brush. I've been in the mood to do another grisaille painting, where I do like the little one, the little autumn one that I did of the trail. That one was very fun. I'm very much looking forward to that time of year when I can go out and take a ton of reference images. Alright, well that's all cleaned up. I still need a minute. Let's sit. And then we'll pick that up and put the white paint on it. We meeting that deadline. We're getting there. I don't know why I tilt it. The one I have that's white is the same brand, but that one doesn't have a straw. This one has a straw, so I shouldn't tilt this one. And, I don't know, let's think about what's gonna come up next. Like, I've been working so much on this painting that my desire to do a really intensive painting right now is like super low. And I'm looking up here and I'm like, ooh, I got all this color pouring medium. I could do some more pours, some acrylic pours, just to like have a chill thing to do. Haley said, my D&D character. So like that's a thought I have. I've had chemicals to do cyanotypes for a while, but like I'm not prepared to do those. And I have an idea of what I want to do with that. But I have to like actually like think about that and get what I need for that, because I have the chemicals. Cyanotypes are similar to photography, where you have a 2-part chemical you mix together and then you put it on something like in the dark, and then you put something on top of it and take it outside to expose it, and then you wash it. And it's blue, which is where the cyan part comes in. Chaz, chill and quote, large space taking up lots of setup seems non-overlapping to me. Is that one you did with leaves and such? Yeah, you could do it with leaves. So like I've had the idea of doing a cyanotype on raw canvas duck, which is this ungessoed canvas essentially. So it's like tan colored. So painting the cyanotype chemical on that and then putting something on it like leaves or flowers or something. I've seen some people do it lately with Vaseline glass or other really cool cut crystal pieces. And then my thought is to take that fabric and make something out of it. If it's cotton duck, I could do something like make a frame bag for my bike, which I think would look super cool. Like even if it's like patterned together abstractly with the whatever I get printed on it via the cyanotype. I thought about making like a Hobonichi Techo cover out of it eventually, or just like framing it. Or, here's a thought, painting on top of it. Color vibes. Wait, that's painting. So there's a lot of things I could do with that to integrate that. And that might be a fun experiment. But like, I don't know how I would stream that exactly, because it's a lot of like, put the stuff on it in the dark, take it outside, let it expose, wash it at a sink. So like, maybe I'll do the cyanotype just for fun. For me, is like a self-care thing. And then I'll do something with it on a stream. I don't know. So I'm trying to think of, Haley, yeah, it's not very stream friendly. No, not at all. Like, I do kind of want a nice circle skirt where, like, I cut out the circle and then do, like, a cyanotype around it. Is my sketchbook dry? It's dry enough. So, like, let's sketch. Well, I'm waiting on that to dry anyway. So, like, if we have, like, the waistband of the circle skirt. Can we see that? No, I need a Sharpie. I got one. So if we have like the waistband of a skirt, right? Of a circle skirt, and then we have like the circle skirt. What I would do is I would cut the circle, which looks like a donut. I can't draw circles perfect right now. And then I could like lay this out in the sun and put like flowers that go like radiating upwards, like all the way around it. So that like here, it would be like stem and then like plant, and then stem, and then plant. And then it would go kind of like all the way around the circle skirt like so. Elfie says, does the blue appear as shapes that you place on top or the negative space? And Haley says, negative space. Correct. If you want to do positive, what you would do is you would have to print it on something clear, like overhead transparency, like plastic. So you could have a image printed on that and then use that as your negative to make a positive on the skirt. Which, Haley, I believe is how crab skirt was done originally, to be honest. But you probably already knew that. The other thought I had was doing the same sort of technique, but doing some sort of like gradient with the cyanotype. So like if I had my circle cut out and I wanted it to be like white near the bottom, having like circle. So this is my circle for my circle skirt. I would want it to be blue up like towards the top. So it would be way blue up here and then like white down at the bottom. And I think it would be cool if I laid like various things of opaqueness on this. So something super opaque would get laid right around the edge. And then the next layer would be something like 25% and then just like 50%. The collection uses a specific type of blue dye. I learned that from the tag. Ah. Jet Chat, I just got done with an interview. What are we up to? Zelda Master, discussing potential future plans. Yeah, I'm talking about things I want to do that are not going to happen in August. So like that's a thought I had, because then you can take this and then like when you pick it up by the center, it's the circle skirt. So I thought it would be neat. Rachel painting project. I'm not going to paint Rachel. I do not want to damage that frame, but I do need to talk to the guy who sold it to me and ask him a question. I'll see him this weekend, I guess. So those are different cyanotype things I've thought about when I'm not focused on everything else right now. All right, this is dry, but this has been painted longer. Are we dry? Oh no, we are way still tacky. Can't set that up there yet. Tokanut, I can't draw Haley. Me either. That's actually what Haley had posted on Blue Sky this morning, and like I said, I felt it deeply. It was something like, me while I'm drawing. God, I sure wish I could draw. So that's why I tell everyone, it's always just practice. It really is. And it sucks. There's a cute little children's story I want to get for my niece when she's old enough to read a book of that level. I would guess it's like 5-year-old level book. And like she's not even a year yet, but it's like about, it's written in rhyme, so it's cute, and it's about this girl and her aunt, and the aunt is like, you can do anything, and she's like, no, I suck. And she's like, well, you have to suck before you get better. And it's cute. It's even like, you know, oh, I can't even roller skate. And it's like, well, you're gonna fall down until like you get good enough to not fall down. And it's a really cute book. Definitely heard aunt and not aunt. Well, aunt is definitely how we say it in Wisconsin. And I remember being very amused at one point. When I was in high school, my aunt from Maine came to visit, and she says aunt. And because I knew that just like intrinsically, I was like, you know, this is how she says it, and it's been absorbed into like, well, I have like my aunts, and then like all of the family in Wisconsin are aunts, but like for some reason it was like always Aunt B, and that's just like filed away in my memory. So like when I introduced her to a friend of mine, I was like, oh, well, this is my Aunt B, and she's like, aunt? And I'm like, yeah, this one's aunt, but the rest are aunt. I say aunt, but then I say great aunt. I wonder, I should adopt one. Which one? I don't know. Do I want to be auntie? Auntie? We have a 29-month resub from Dark Overlord. Good morning. Adopt an aunt. Aunt Mal. Zelda Master. My brain perfectly understands this, and I hate it. Haley, you don't really get to pick, as I've learned. Yeah. I think my mom is learning that too, because she wanted to have, like, a grandma name that wasn't like grandma. You just wait and see what the kid calls you. Yeah, and I mean, it's whatever Carly calls me is going to happen. And it probably will be influenced by Jordan's other aunts. So if they're auntie, like, I might be auntie too, and that's fine. Haley said, I got some art from my nephew last night of me and Alex, and we look great. You guys... Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
What happened?
I was running up the steps.
Running up the steps.
Yeah, tripped.
And you tripped.
Yeah. Are you done?
No, I'm waiting on this to dry because I have to add a little bit more white paint.
Okay, well.
Okay. Well, do you need me?
No.
Okay.
Bye.
Wait. Whoa.
What?
I'll text you.
Can you do you want to be here for this?
Yeah, you want to sit here?
Yeah.
This is wet.
Okay. You're probably better suited to deal with that anyway.
Let me move this.
You don't trust me?
I don't want you to accidentally step on it.
What, just because I tripped?
Going up the stairs? Yeah. Okay, bye.
Alright. Oh, let me know if you need anything. Don't forget the front one.
That's what I know.
Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Yes. Hi. Again, this laptop's bent back so far I can't even see. Alright. Okay, I'm good. Part of my foot is numb, but that's normal. That's totally normal. I have not been harmed on these stairs in this house at all. I think that's true. Until just now. The trick is to not run up the stairs. But there was... I needed to tell Mal something quick. So I hurried. So... Healy, I haven't tripped going up or down the stairs in years. We're fine. We walk well. Everything good. You're just not supposed to, like, hurry up the stairs. I'm fine. So anyway, what are we doing? Where did Mal move the painting? Wait, where did she put the painting? Oh, it's over there. Is she basically done with it? She did her wash, right? So once the wash dries, she's gonna probably add white. And then that'll be it. So... As a fellow tall person, do you also regularly skip every other step? It depends. It depends. If I'm moving at a slightly moderate pace, I will. At home, I usually don't, because I'm lounging and taking my time. But in other places, I will, because it's not. I mean, if you're a tall person, you know, it's really not that much additional energy to just skip a step. So a lot of times I will. Anyway, things are good. Hey, did y'all see the extras video? I got the extras video out. It's about hot dogs and snakes. Maybe other things, but those are the main things. Crawl Space Snake Party. I'm working on they look too similar, you can't tell them apart. Yeah. I'm gonna be working on the next video today, and I'll get that out probably Monday or something. So, cylindrical beings. Oh. I have eaten so many hot dogs this year, and it's not like a bad thing. I'm not really in the camp of like, oh God, don't eat a hot dog. Some people I know are really anti-hot dog. But I'll eat them. They're cheap, and they have calories. So it's a really great system where I give Costco a small amount of money, and they say you won't be hungry for a few hours. And I'm like, I love that. That's great. Vagabond. They're the worst. Do you eat hot dogs outside of Costco? No, not really. I'm basically not at all, to be frank. Like not even a little bit. I would eat a hot dog at a ball game. I would eat a hot dog like at a friend's house if they were making Frank. If they were making hot dogs, I would eat a hot dog if it was like a specialty dog also. We've talked before about Sonoran dogs in Arizona, and like those were good and that was fun to try. But to just like eat a hot dog, it's not high on my list. When have you gone to a ball game? I mean, we went to 2 different baseball games last year.
Hey, can you take this?
Yeah. Are you coming here?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hi. Sorry, I had to take a trip outside. We have a 9-month resub from Squircle. Hello. I am back. Is this dry enough to paint? It's a little sticky, and there's also a piece of dust on it. There we go. We are going to put a new piece of plastic down, and then we're going to do that. Stay there. Don't fall over. We don't need that right now. Was it invigorating? I got my shoe or my sock wet because it rained a lot in Raleigh. And I have socks on, so I slipped my little plastic shoes on because it's muddy outside. We have a 25-month resub from Kita. Good morning. You tripped outside. So we're just gonna add a touch of white paint, and I think we will be set. Okay, new plastic. Canvas. Oh, that's fine. There. Okay, it looks much better. I just need to touch it up with a little bit of white. We're gonna start with zinc so I don't overwhelm it. And if that looks not enough, then we'll add a little bit of titanium. And then we'll redo my name so it's also a bit brighter and isn't getting washed back with everything else. I want that filbert. Nope, you're the flat. Where's the filbert? Flat, filbert. Elfie gifted 5 subs to King Swamp Pasta, Samaria Moon, Lindsay86, Kingdom Hearts 2, and Guy You Met Online. Thank you for the gift subs this morning. We're in a hype train. Surprise hype train. Alright. So I'm just going back in. That helps a lot. Do we see that bubble? That really helps. I'm gonna do all the bubbles first and then see how I feel about it. Haley said the great part about digital art is you're still going, shoot, where's that brush? Just like traditional. Look at all of them. There's too many. An artist I recommended downloaded an 800 brush pack. Yeah, that's a lot. You'd have to like sort through them and be like, no, these ones are the ones I'm going to use all the time. And you don't know when there's 800 which one. We have 100 bits from Soccer Celica. Good morning. You either need a second layer of zinc or titanium.
completed the phone call.
Yes.
Here is your phone.
Thank you.
Did you want to swap places again for the other thing when it's done?
If I'm not done, yes. But also you may want to other thing. I'm almost done.
I may want to other thing?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. Sorry, there's too many other things.
Let me finish this. I'm almost done.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think it looks nice. The wash was important.
Yeah, it was.
Man, can I just tell you that I'm really excited for Mario Odyssey? Because streaming is my escape from the stresses and anxieties of the real world. And I'm really looking forward to
That.
Power Moon. I'm gonna get all the freaking Power Moons in Tree World.
Yeah.
I can't wait. It's gonna be excellent. Alright, well
Okay.
I'm gonna assume that you'll be done shortly.
I will be done shortly. I'm
Okay.
gonna sign my name and then add a little bit more white and then I'm done.
Okay, chat, you have yourself a good afternoon if I don't talk to you. You're wonderful people. And that's it. I hope we'll see you tonight because Mario. I love Mario. I can't wait. I want to meet him. I want to give that man a hug. And his brother.
Coffee's starting to hit. I should think about when I have my coffee on Fridays. We get to about here in a stream and I'm just like, coffee jitters, like, maybe should have waited on that coffee. All right, I don't think the zinc did enough. So I think I'm gonna add a little bit of titanium. And then maybe finally we can call this done. I need to trim this though. We have a 29-month resub from Rowlet Hoot. Good morning. K. Bernie. Oh, that's nice. Drew my dog today for her 10th birthday. I think we're good. All right, I do have stuff going on, as you could tell. So I need to end this stream, and I am done with this painting. So this will be up for auction. I know I said I had to enter it in something, but it will be for sale. I need to get the goldenrod one out, but I've been trying to get this thing done. So goldenrod will come out next, and then this. But goldenrod is basically ready to release. So I'm not going to hang around much and explain a ton of things. So we're going to do a quick roll. And we're going to say, I hope I see you all tonight for Mario Odyssey. And tune in. I will not be streaming Monday morning. It'll be Monday night stream. So hope you all have a good Friday. And I need to go. So I will see you all later tonight.